What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that follow button and that bell, so that way you can get notified wherever we do our uploads and new projects and whatever kind of videos we do. So I'm fully dressed up. It's freaking cold in here. I don't have a heater. I'm trying to have like a little heater, warm up the shop as best as I can. But for today's episode, we're going to be installing 5-port harnesses on the 2020 Pro XP 1000 turbocharged. Yep, all that good stuff. So you can see in there, I already stripped down the inside of it because I was excited the parts came in. So I just started working on it. So I'm going to give you guys like a little walk around of what you guys will be looking for doing it on your side-by-side or your Pro XP. Since there wasn't really any video how to really install these, I had to go look on Facebook, join groups, and luckily there is a group out there for Pro XPs, and so they were a great help. So stand by. I'm going to go and give you guys a walk around on what you guys could be looking for when you guys are doing your 5-port harness or even a 4-port harness. All right, guys, so we're on the driver's side. The passenger side is pretty much done, and apologize for the lighting because it's snowing outside. I don't want to open the garage doors, and blah, that's cool. So we're on the driver's side. Passenger side is complete. Here is your top mounts for actually your 5-port harnesses, which are already integrated in the cage. I know I've seen a couple other units that don't have this bar, and you actually have, when you get your aftermarket cage, it comes with a new bar across it for your harnesses, but these already come integrated stock from the factory, ready to be bolted in. You can see on that side. So the reason I didn't film the teardown is I'm learning too. So I didn't want to look crazy trying to help you guys out, and I don't even know what I'm doing myself. But I have a better understanding now. So let's go step one, the teardown of it. Obviously, you remove your seats, which are pretty easy because in the front there's a latch. You grab it right in the front where the 5th point of the harness would go. You grab it and pull it, and it'll let it rock forward. And then all you have to do is push it to the side, left or right, and it will come unclipped. Either from here, I don't know exactly where, but they will come unclipped, and you can just remove the seats, no one bolting, anything like that. I'm new to the side-by-side world. I don't know if all of them do that, but it was pretty cool versus a car where they're bolted to the chassis. So, remove your seats, super easy. Then the center console itself is two pieces, technically 3 pieces. So it's going to be plastic on this side, plastic on that side, and then obviously this section here. Now you can see there are T30 bolts. There's one here, body bolts right here, body clips right here on the sides, and I think some more body clips on this side, or T30s. I can't remember, I should have filmed it, but I think they're maybe body clips or T30s. But you want to get all your points right here, and then there's going to be 4 body clips right under back here where this part actually meets up. You want to pull those out. They're a pain to get to. I had to break one because it was just not coming out, and you can't see it, but there is your fuse panel right here. Right, I'm touching it, but you can't see it. So you take those. There's about 10mm bolts. Take those off. Then you're going to have about 1, 2, 3. Your driver's seat belt. 4, 5, 6, and there's going to be 7. I'm pointing right here by your gas pedal. I think there's about 7 or 8. And 8 up here. Still can't see, but it's up there. So there's 8 T30 bolts on driver's side, and there should be the exact same amount on the passenger side. After you take those off, that loosens up that whatever panel, and then you can after you get these body clips off, you can actually pull the panel out like this. It will come apart. So I just left the shifter, and I didn't want to pull it off. So I just, after you unbolt it, because there's a little flap here, that's where the T30 sits. And unbolt that, you can slide this out, leave your handle here. You just need enough room so that way you can persuade it around so you can get your other bolts. So after that's done, obviously you're going to have to take off your stock seat belts, which are pretty easy. They're just right here. I think it's a 17mm bolt sitting right there. and I just use the impact because it's, I don't know, the nut on the back doesn't spin, and plus you can't even get a wrench in there anyway. So just put a 17 millimeter nut or 17 millimeter socket, unscrew that, top part falls off, and then you're going to go right behind, you can't see, let's see, right behind here. This is where your actual spool for your seatbelt is, where my finger is, where that finger is moving. I think there's an 18 millimeter bolt, which is good because everything is accessible and easy to get to. You just got to put, I put a ratchet wrench on mine, unscrewed it, and the whole thing comes out just like on the passenger side. So after that's all good, you just start assembling. It's kind of a pain to get the center bar. I would call it like a little center bar for your actual seatbelts where they connect to. They connect right in here. Apologize again, guys, for the lighting. I'm trying to get as best as I can. So that's why I'm really trying to get like close and really explain. But anyways, for this center bar, it is one solid bar that goes passenger side to driver side with a nut that's going to be on the other side. So that's why it's the lap belt is not complete yet, because I have to still get the driver's side on and screw it all in. So there's that. And then obviously this is your seatbelt, kind of like your seatbelt safety. If it's not plugged in, then your unit can only go like till 12 miles per hour or something like that. So I mean, you can just cut it and loop it, and that'll complete the circuit. So it basically an override, or you could go spend $15 and get a attachment where it's already looped and ready to go, and just plugs right back into the sensor right here. So I'm going to just go get the sensor, the plug-in for the override, because I don't want to start cutting stuff and then it doesn't work. I'm just afraid of it. I don't know. I don't really like wires like that. So if it calls for cutting and it's something important where my unit can't perform like I want it to perform, then I'm just going to spend a little bit of money to get it actually properly done, and somebody else did that, or somebody else is already taking care of that problem. Well, yeah. So it's pretty simple process. It's just time consuming because of all the body clips on that. This is actually, I can't remember which side, it's just driver or passenger side, but all the body clips, T30 bolts. It's just tedious, and the fear of breaking plastic pieces, and then because it's a brand new unit and I don't want to break plastic pieces, so just be really careful on it. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So I'm going to continue on putting the driver's side 5-point harness in. I haven't decided yet if I actually want to run it through the shoulder holes. Sure, shoulder holes. I have to see how I sit, but it's not like I can't always run it through there and just readjust it. So yeah. Oh, one more thing for your lap belts, where they, there you go, right here where the stock mounting point is for your lap belts, you're just gonna unscrew this, take off your stock ones, and screw in your new aftermarket 5-point harness ones right in that same spot. I.e. same for the other side. You're going to just remove where this was, put it there. And for mine, I actually bent mine out. I don't know if this is just like a support for the center console so it doesn't bend in, makes it more rigid, I guess. But I just bent mine out just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't affect it. I don't think it should, but we'll figure out around that. I might have to cut it. But I bent it out because I couldn't get the actual lap belt plate in where it needs to be sitting. So, but everything else fits. I got my 5-point harness from Grant Motorsports. It's a universal harness. It is SFI approved 16.1, so it's still good. It's good for 2 years. It just arrived the other day, so it expires December 2022. So good for racing and ready to get in there, and allows you to go race. And it has the SFI approved to race anyway. It's a 2-inch harness with integrated pads already for your neck. So that's one thing too, because on the 240 right there, we don't have pad harnesses, and they'll dig into your neck and then bruise you up. But this is how they look. Pretty nice. And then with the optional, well, it all comes with it, but you can have a sternum strap right here, which already comes with it. You can connect together for extra support and stability and yep, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go jump into it. I'm going to put this 5-point harness in and then show you guys how it looks after. All right, stay tuned. All right, that took longer than I expected trying to get all the panels back in, but it's all back together. And I'll say they look really good. Everything's attached, everything is adjusted. I sat in both seats, adjusted both sides, and to see where exactly the neck padding is going to sit. I mean, I'm not the smallest guy, I'm not the really biggest guy either, so it's kind of almost in the middle. But you know, every passenger is different, so we can always just adjust on the fly. But other than that, they sit pretty well, feel pretty comfortable. I will have to see how it fits with the helmet and everything, but my seat is set up because I'm the main one mostly driving anyway, so set it up to my liking and got that all in place. But hopefully it all works good. We're gonna have to go out there and actually test this out and see how it holds me in place. But so far, that was just a quick test fit and felt like they were gonna hold pretty good. Just gotta tape up the excess. I don't really like cutting because of the frays and stuff like that will start. So just use some black electrical tape and tape up the excess, tape up down there. Just gotta finish cleaning off the carb. But yeah, everything is done and secured. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh God, help! There we go. So everything's done. They sit pretty well. I'm happy with them. I just want to go test them out and go drive it when it's not blizzarding outside. But, oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. It's dark in here, so I had to use light. So that took a while to do that, just to try to get everything to fit back in correctly without trying to break things. But yeah, that's it. Like I say, if you guys are new to the channel, we're getting into off-roading now. We like to build cars, and that was my old race car behind me. Now it's sold, but yeah, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys are doing this to your side-by-side and it was helpful, please hit that like button. Share it with a friend that's doing the same thing, so that way we won't have to be wondering what to do exactly. Now you know from my mistakes. And yeah, I just passed it on to you guys. There you go for free. Look at that free stuff. I always like it. But I'm going to just cut the video here, guys. It's cold. I'm ready to go inside and get some food. So, like always, keep on building and you will see progress. See ya.